You're watching the Georgia InVenture Prize, presented by the Georgia Chamber of Commerce, with these supporters. Thank you.
How you doing? I'm Mark Curry. I know you see me on TV a lot, but people still walk up to me and say, what is it like to be on TV? Tell me. And you know what I tell them? It's live. I can do whatever I want to do. Watch this. Watch my hand. Thunder and lightning. Wow. I love it. I love it. I got a little wet. If I want to be a basketball star, watch this. Whoop. Whoa. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it didn't work, but that's okay. I can do whatever I want to do. If I want to be surrounded by the brightest young entrepreneurs in the state of Georgia, I can summon them. Bring me the greatest. Oh.
Thanks for summoning us, Mark, but you do know we were just backstage, right?
I know. Just roll along with it, large TV. Play it off. Now, there's the brightest young entrepreneurs in the world and the state of Georgia. What's up your sleeve?
We created the best way for a business to share their story.
We created a better way to connect your portable device.
And I'm reinventing the wheelchair.
What?
We made a safer way to put needles into people's spines.
No.
And Mark, we created the safest way to find your next puppy.
What? That sounds all great, all create, but you know what? What about a tennis shoe that can make an old dude like me dunk with a remote or something? Bam! You know, just Zion Williams, Okay, what about a door, listen to this, don't steal this, that opens itself? Door that opens itself? Hello? My pizza's getting cold. What about? Huh?
Sorry, Mark. We've got a show to do. Could you call us when you have an invention that can change the world?
Okay, what about no! What about a refrigerator that can heat up things? You don't know. This is gonna be a stiff competition because they already on one. No. Oh well, my pizza's getting cold. I'll be right back. What about, oh, that is my pizza. Just a minute. You take cash?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes! How you doing? That's what I'm saying. Take it down. How you people doing? How you people doing? We need a lot of energy. We got a lot of young inventors back there, and they need all your energy. We need you to scream. Has anybody out here ever invented anything? Anybody? Who? What'd you invent, sir?
The flow meter.
The what?
The flow meter.
The flow meter. I got one. Thank you. I love the flow meter. Man. Security, keep an eye on him. We don't know. All right, you guys. Are you guys ready? All right. It's good to see you guys. It really is good to see everybody. Welcome to the first ever Georgia InVenture Prize, where students' ideas are spurring incredible innovation in Georgia. We are live from Georgia Public Broadcasting in Atlanta, people, live. That's right, make some noise. That's right. You may know me from my sitcom, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, from a couple of years ago. But tonight, I'm hanging with college innovators. That's right. And I've never felt more intelligent by association. Tonight, you will hear words like prototype, intellectual property, markability, lasers, little things. I mean, these are words. How many times do you ever use prototype in a sentence? Anybody? No, only him. That's right. This competition is organized and presented by the Georgia Chamber of Commerce with a supportive fan base of very generous donors. Thank you very much. Georgia Power Foundation, the University System of Georgia, NCR Corporation, Georgia Lottery Corporation, and Gulfstream. Wow. the Chamber saw an opportunity to create the first statewide competition for college inventors and entrepreneurs. All I can say is genius. I love this idea. Where was this when I was in high school? You know what I mean? You'll get to meet the man behind the mission later, but first, here's what's at stake tonight. Boom. Rival student teams tapped by their college or university will present powerful business ideas before our judges. The first place team is taking home $25,000. Wow! And the coveted Georgia InVenture Prize. Isn't she lovely? Look at that. Be some nice earrings, am I right, ladies? All right. Second place will win $15,000. Plus, there's even a People's Choice Award, where our viewing audience, you guys, will vote for one lucky team to win $10,000. We giving some money away. Wow. That's right, you get to choose, People's Choice. But that's not all, because we recruited some of Georgia's finest inventors to select first and second place winners. You will see a lot of young people on stage, and I include myself in that category. I'm probably the youngest one. So don't worry, don't not laugh, thank you. But there will also be 3 important adults. Who are they? I'll tell them. They're the judges. Meet the judges.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Crumans, and I am the founder of Mom Genius and the inventor of Ava the Elephant. Ava the Elephant is a talking children's medicine dispenser. I appeared on the pilot episode of ABC's Shark Tank pitching Ava the Elephant. Today I have a full product design, distribution, and development firm right here in Alpharetta, Georgia. We have everything from stroller wagons to portable sinks to brand new inventions that we are working on right now.
Hi, I'm Lonnie Johnson. I am the owner and founder of Johnson Research and Development. I am an inventor. The invention that I'm best known for is the Super Soaker water gun. Well, at one point, the Super Soaker was the #1 selling toy in the world. Presently, I'm operating a research and development company here in Atlanta. We have 2 battery technologies, and I'm developing a heat engine that converts heat directly into electricity.
Hi, I'm Janelle Fitzpatrick, CEO and owner of Better Options Company and the inventor of the stair barrier. We had moved into a new home, and there were no gates on the market that would fill the gap in my stairs or attach to the banisters. So I invented a product for both pets and for children. We manufacture up in Cornelia, Georgia, American Bag and Linen. It's very rewarding to be able to build a product that is sourced from all over the U.S. and to be able to manufacture it in a small business in rural Georgia.
If you don't believe in what you're doing and your heart isn't in it, you're more than likely not going to succeed. I'll be curious to see how much passion these teams have.
One of the most important things is to be able to duck and dive, to know that what you started with is not what you're going to finish with.
The key to success in just about anything is perseverance. You're going to always run into obstacles. Being able to push through those obstacles is all important. As a judge, I think I'll be a little fun and somewhat challenging.
Most likely to cry?
I'm going to be very direct and push them toward figuring out how they're going to get to the end result. So what I'm pushing.
My kids call me Mom, but I prefer Mom Genius.
I'm just here to power things up. Yeah, that was easy.
I know a thing or two about stairs, and now it's time to help these students reach the top.
All right, here they are. Let's give our judges a warm welcome, everybody. Wow. There we go. Now, are these twins here? Janelle, Tiffany, are we twins?
No,
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking in the middle. No, okay. I'm just seeing what's that. Lonnie, I got to brag on you, man. This guy is humble as he is accomplished, people. Being the African-American male who holds the highest number of patents, second to George Washington Carver. Wow, give him a round of applause. Man. Woo! All right. Janelle, I could really use those stair barriers. And what type of customers go for this, I know with kids, of course.
Parents of dogs, babies, active, very agile children.
I needed it because we would just put a chair up and block it.
Yeah, jerry rig. Yeah, we have a lot of quints and multiples also.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tiffany, you're no stranger to this type of competition.
No.
Tell me a little bit about your product.
Oh gosh, well, I was on the first episode of Shark Tank.
Woo!
No clue what I was doing. The elevator doors opened. I walked down the hallway and faced those 5 intimidating people and begged for some money, and it changed my whole life.
There you go. There you go. And judges, I won't refer to you guys as sharks. You know, since we're in Georgia, you guys be acting more like hawks. You know what I mean? Anyway, you know, watchful, talkative, and unlikely to win the NBA championship in the next 10 years. Since Dominique. Now that our judges have been initiated, let me tell you how our elite entrepreneurs qualified for this arena. Roll it. Yesterday, our semifinalists team traveled to Atlanta from private, public, and technical colleges across Georgia. Each team pitched their unique business ideas to a whole lot of judges during the preliminary round while waiting for the official announcement of which team would advance to the final round of our students. Our students went clubbing, golf clubbing. They each took swings, not at each other, but to distract themselves from the big question: would their invention make the cut? Then came the word by homing pigeon. That's the first wireless, the homing pigeon. It was given the golden ticket to stand before you today. And they are Opus, Infinity, University of North Georgia, ladies and gentlemen. Extendo Socket from Fort Valley State University. Spartan Wheel, Chariots, Southern Regional Technical College. Ethos Medical from Georgia Tech. And Puppy Facts from the University of Georgia. Tonight, our finalists are looking for a hole-in-one opportunity to become the first Georgia InVenture Prize champions. And you get to watch them battle it live. Talk about a nail biter. I even brought some snacks. There you go. Each team will have 2 minutes and 45 seconds to throw down for Janelle, Lonnie, and Tiffany. Sound like a group. And the winner is determined by these 4 criteria. First, judges will consider the idea in terms of validity and social impact. That's right. The second category is business model, including things like value, proposition, cost, structure, and marketability. Third is entrepreneurship, defined by the team's expertise and vision for the future. And the final criterion, my favorite, is the probability of becoming a success. All right, time to check out what these student juggernauts from every corner of the state are bringing to the table. Something's definitely brewing with our first team from the University of North Georgia, Team Opus Affinity.
Hi, I'm Sam Herrera.
And I'm Caleb Hearn, and we are Opus Affinity. Opus Affinity offers a completely unique way for brands and individuals to share their story. Any major company knows that uniquely communicating who they are is an essential part of their brand.
We are beginning by providing these capabilities to fantastic breweries and businesses all over the state of Georgia. We chose breweries because they're all unique and they all have a unique story to share. Opus Affinity is here to help brands tell their story their way.
Opus Affinity, go on with your bad selves. All right.
All right. Now, how many times have we had a great story with deep connection, but just fallen short in communicating it? Whether we're sending a gift across the country to a loved one, or a craft brewery with a completely unique taste, but no accurate way to describe that to their community and future customers. Opus Affinity solves this problem by helping businesses and individuals to tell their story their way. This is performed using our application, unique code recognition software, and direct integration into product label design.
Now, our first partner that you just saw, Etowah Meadery, is located just down the road from UNG in Dahlonega. Etowah produces some of the best meat in the state, and with our product, they'll be able to share their story with so many potential customers. This means that an individual can download the OA app, use that app to scan Etowah's logo on the front of the bottle, and be shown a message. This message can vary by business, but for Etowah, it's a story educating and explaining that mead is a honey-based wine, showcasing what makes them so special. We're beginning this process by partnering with craft breweries and wineries like Etowah Meadery because of how important telling their story is to selling their product. These businesses are doing something special, and our product ensures that every potential customer will know about it. We're partnering with new as well as existing breweries in the state with the goal to grow and expand.
Awesome, awesome. Judges, ask away.
Oh, we weren't.
Oh, you what? We weren't.
We weren't done.
I'm sorry. Well, give me some more off here.
Craft beer is just booming in the state of Georgia. The state has added at least 20 breweries a year for the past 6 years. This gives us an opportunity to over 135 million bottles worth of craft beer. With an industry so ripe for growth, how can we help one of these brands explode, say like 19 Crimes in the wine industry? For those of you who don't know, 19 Crimes shows a short quip of an Australian prisoner. Now, Total Wine has come out and said that this storytelling is what makes 19 Crimes their #1 seller. We're looking to provide this capability as well as a similar, more personal product to businesses and individuals across the nation.
Now, after we've provided this capability to breweries across the nation, where do we scale with our many new partners? We're going to hit the direct target market, the consumers themselves. Now, this means that I can take this bottle of mead from my sweet sister, download the OA app, scan, and see this video, if we can pull that up.
Hi, Uncle Caleb. We're sorry we can't be there tonight, but we're so proud of you. We know you're going to be great, and we'll celebrate with you when we see you next. Love you.
Awesome.
As you can see, Opus has a very clear, high profitable, and high growth future. If you'd like to learn more, please find us after the show to see our in-depth business plan, financials, MVP, and everything to the sorts. We are Opus Affinity, and we're here to tell your story.
All right. Now, I'm sorry, judges, how do you feel?
Well, congratulations on being here. How are you going to scale? You're taking a brand, you're helping brands create, but how are you going from branding and helping breweries to the next step and then on to direct to consumer?
So we work with breweries and we prove the concept through a business model that we have to prove our product first. Once we get a large volume of breweries, we're going to incorporate that direct-to-customer interaction into their more expensive products. So their $10 bottle of mead doesn't get that, but the $40 bottle does. So we scale through the businesses that we've already proved our concept to.
Okay.
I'm curious to know how you generate revenue. Do you do it by selling the app, or do you do it? Do your customers or your beer clients pay a fee? How does that work?
So it's split into two different things. The brewery industry and other businesses will pay by per scan. So we base it on a 3-tiered system. The first tier is their first interaction due to the brand. So this is their first interaction that's free. They already kind of paid for it. The second scan is into another product for the first time under that brand. That's when we start charging per scan. And then any additional repeat video, if you're showing a friend or something like that, that'll be another scan. Now, when we go to consumers, we'll drop some of those rates and our fees, and we'll make it so consumers easily pay $4.99 to access and add their own video to the same bottle.
Are you producing the video that they're going to have for that very first scan?
If we need to. We have contractors on side, but most of the time, for example, Etowah Meadery, they already had material. So we already have their video up and going. It just describes what meat is. So the idea is through proof of concept, they'll see it, they'll understand, oh my God, this is generating. So they'll want to create more videos.
Gotcha.
And we have contractors ready and going.
Interesting.
All right. Judges,
I had another question.
yes, I love the glasses.
So, thank you. So how do you help the consumers select one beer versus the other? Everybody's telling their stories, so that sets up the situation where the consumer could actually be confused and
absolutely.
And have
absolutely. So a lot of that depends on the business, and we really like that we cater to businesses. So Etowah Mead is all about describing what mead is. But let's say down the line we hit Lego or one of those big other brands. It's gonna be mini Lego movies that show kids how to build it. It's endless possibilities, and it really grows the scale.
Okay, that's it. That's all you got. I want to see that on a bottle of water. What would you get? Thank you very much. Thank you, judges. Yes. All right. Judges, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Well, we only care what you're thinking. So talk to me. What do you think about that product?
Interesting. The personalized videos is very interesting. That's my favorite part, I think, the personalized aspect. I'm not sure how it's going to actually work out in the end, but...
Right.
Branding's the most important thing to a consumer product. So if you can sell it, so depending on who they're selling to and how they do it, could be good work.
And they could set up a scenario where the beers that are not on the app will be left out. So you could create a situation where the momentum will tend to pick up and they could all be wanting to be on the app.
Okay, well, thank you. All right, our second team is electric. Please welcome to the stage from Fort Valley State University, Team Extendo Suckers!
Hi, we are Team Extendo Socket from Fort Valley State University, and we have found a better way to connect your portable device to a wall power outlet. Millions of us use extension cords every day, but too often we face situations where we can't find an extension cord when we badly need one.
or we have to deal with those annoying tangled cords. Extendo Socket provides a safe and convenient way of temporarily connecting power to your portable devices. Extendo Socket will forever change the way you use wall outlets. We are Extendo Socket, and we are
your plug. Team Extendo Socket, let's get it. Talk to me.
How many of you struggle every year around Christmas time looking for an extension cord? Well, suffer no more, Extendo Socket is here. Among the millions that use extension cords worldwide, how many of us promptly put the cord back after using them? No one. Many of us are just too busy, such that these things go towards the bottom of our to-do list every day. As a result, the cord is either left on the floor or on the desk, giving an unsightly and disorganized look. Every time you have a need to use an extension cord, it is certainly an inconvenience to stop and then put it away. Then also to rewrap and put it away. Imagine a retractable extension cord in the same location such as your office or study room whenever you need it. That was our thinking and that was our objective. Extendo Socket is a simple device comprising of an end-case spool that can be retracted with the push of a spring button. A switch box just big enough to contain the spool in a horizontal orientation. A power switch and a switch plate to conceal the assembly. Keandre.
This slide shows a model we developed merely to demonstrate this concept. Extendo Socket is a retractable extension cord designed for indoor use, installed, recessed, and concealed within a wall outlet with a switch plate. This cord can conveniently be pulled and extended from the wall outlet to temporarily power portable devices when the cord of the device is not long enough to reach the wall outlet. After use, it can automatically be reeled back into the wall outlet by the push of a button switch, thus eliminating the trouble of manually rewinding the extension cord and stowing it. Derek.
This device will meet code requirements for minimum wire size, strain relief, polarization, and protective covering, therefore making it safe for indoor household use. In addition, a power on-off switch is a built-in safety feature. The Extendo Socket is convenient to use because you will always know where it's going to be. With its aesthetic look, the entire assembly is concealed behind the switch plate. The retail price of an extension cord in the US market ranges from $1.46 to $147, depending on usage and plug type. Our product is estimated to fall within the lower quarter of this price range. Keandre?
The global power extension cord market is approximately $6.6 billion and is projected to grow annually. The electrical equipment industry has an average retail markup that has been reported to be between 40 and 60%. For example, if Extendo Socket is set to be $25, we will have to manufacture the unit at $7 to attain a 40% gross margin. This is perfectly doable based on our research. We believe Extendo Socket can capture a niche extension cord market since it is designed specifically for temporary indoor household use that is safe, convenient, aesthetic, and cost-effective. Raisha.
Thank you. We are now happy to answer your questions.
Judges, man, Extendo Socket, those questions.
I'm curious to know, what is your go-to-market plan? Who will be your initial customers?
Our initial customers will be primarily the contractors or the builders of the home, and our secondary consumer will be the family.
So will this be put in, if a home is already built, will this be put in by the homeowner or by an electrician?
It will be by the electrician.
Okay. And that would be your recommendation, that they have it put in by a professional?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right.
Your marketing strategy, do you plan on promoting the product so that people would be aware of it?
Yes, sir. We believe that this product is so relatable to so many different people that we believe that it'd be pretty easy to do so. Yes, sir.
Do you have any intellectual property on it or any research?
No, ma'am, not yet.
Okay.
I didn't know it was $1 billion extension cord. I needed to get into the extension cord. Wow.
Well,
we needed this back in the day when we had phones. We had to pull that phone cord, pull the phone, trying to talk to a girl. We needed that. Wow. Anything else, judges?
I have one
Yes.
additional, I have a comment actually.
Lonnie?
As far as patents are concerned, since you're now making a public announcement about your invention, you have 1 year to get your patent filed in the U.S.
Yes.
And he knows. That's right. He knows.
This is something that's very patentable.
There we go.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. You guys extend those sockets. Yes. We love it. Anything else? That's it. Thank you guys very much. Extend those sockets! All right. Judges, what do you think about that product? Extendo Socket.
Excellent. It's an
Simple
excellent
and
product.
practical.
Yeah. It's already apparent to me that this is not going to be easy.
Easy. Okay. There we go. All right. You could have invented the electric water gun. Ooh. I mean, that plug up. You get a shock each time. I mean, I'm just trying to help out. You've heard the Willing and Dylan, but our next students, Dylan Willing. I don't know this live, but it's, hey, whatever I said. Give it up for Spartan Wheel Chariot, Southern Regional Technical College, ladies and gentlemen. My man. What's up?
Hey, I'm Ben with Spartan Wheel Chariots from Southern Regional Technical College. As a paraplegic, a standard wheelchair felt more like an obstacle than an aid to the way I wanted to live my life. I have built an affordable solution for wheelchair users to have increased access to an outdoor lifestyle. Every day, thousands of wheelchair users are looking for better mobility across all terrains, routes, rocks, and broken sidewalks. Unfortunately, there is currently not an affordable product on the market that serves their needs. I used to just go wherever my wheelchair would let me go, but now with Spartan Wheel Chariots, the wheelchair goes where I take it. Huh!
That's right. All right, Team Spartan Wheel Chariots, roll with it.
All right, y'all. Thank you for having me. And what I'm selling is an outdoor lifestyle. And when I got paralyzed, I was held back by my wheelchair because it had a mechanical disadvantage to any terrain I took it to. I used to take my lab out to rivers and we would go run, and I couldn't do that in my wheelchair, so I was sitting at the house. So I started researching the market, and there was nothing available for me in my lifestyle. So I took off-road skateboards apart, I took mountain bikes apart, and mountain bikes that are $200 at Walmart that have full suspension, disc brakes, the same amount of metal, better aesthetics, and it's a click away. Those are the things that I took apart, and I developed my wheelchair. And I became a student at SRTC in Thomasville, Georgia. I learned how to weld, I learned how to draft, and I'm in entrepreneurship classes so I can be like you guys. And the Chariot was born, and it's given me the drive to do what I want to do and live the way I want to live. And I can manufacture these things in 3 days. All right, you can't get a wheelchair under 6 months from anybody. You have to get a doctor's prescription to go see a doctor. Then you have to deal with the middleman, the durable medical equipment provider. Mine will be a click away, small, medium, large, extra large. I can build it in 3 days. With the help of you guys, I can build it in 3 hours. So small, medium, large, extra large on the internet, a click away, Cabela's, Bass Pro, GON, Woods and Water. These are the companies that I know of now that are ready to take this on. All I have to do is to be able to deliver them the amount of wheelchairs that'll be sold. So I'm better with questions and answers, so please, y'all take it away.
All right, judges.
Have you looked into having military build these?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am, not build them, but I plan on having some kind of partnership with Wounded Warriors or anybody for veterans to get them free.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
or even
service.
work on them because you can get tax cuts.
Right.
Oh, yes,
Lonnie?
What do you think the market size would be dollar-wise, and what's your sale price?
There's a $350 billion market in the disability world per year. So I can sell them for a lot cheaper than anybody else. I see it kind of being like a monopoly effect. And if it puts the other wheelchair companies out of business, I tried to tell them about this and they wouldn't work with me. So it's kind of on them now.
Right.
Do you plan to make them yourself? Or
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay.
I make them right now in the back of my pickup truck in the driveway with a welder I bought for $100 at the store. They're quality.
That's what I'm talking about.
Way to go. Way to go. Nothing like that.
What does the average wheelchair go for?
$2,500.
Oh, my goodness.
That's just for the frame, and you have to wait 6 months for it to be delivered. So when I was waiting on a company to deliver me a wheelchair, there was nothing I could do. I had to stay at the house. It was very depressing. And so that's my drive behind this. That's why I'm passionate about it, because I've lived that there's nothing they can do for me mentality, you know, and that's not okay. We've been to the moon. This isn't rocket science.
Right.
That's right, baby.
Have you looked into having these approved by insurance, even though I know you're not a fan of that, just for the outdoors people that want to get outdoors?
I know about the process to do that, and it's not something I'm interested in.
Right.
To go with the Food and Drug Administration's testing, that's one way to do it, but that's the medical way. There's nothing medical about my wheelchairs. It's just like a mountain bike.
Yeah,
So,
but for rehab, it could be a great product for rehab, don't you think?
I do, but I don't think it has to be a piece of medical equipment.
Right.
I don't want medical attached to it and the price to go through the roof. I want it to be very affordable for everybody to have one.
So my experience is that when you start making money, people see you making money, they tend to copy. Do you have any intellectual property that you can protect?
Well, I do not to speak of right now, but I did what's called a poor boy patent. And I took the whole idea and I put it in an envelope and I mailed it to myself. And I still have that, so it's stamped. I've got the date on it and everything. But I'm very interested in partnering with somebody that can help me through that process. It costs money.
All right, we're gonna wrap it. I can't wait to see the commercial for that. There you go, Spartan Wheelchair.
Yeah.
We love you,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Ben. That's right. Judges react. Four-wheel drive wheelchair.
I work with children with special needs, and I instantly see this in a smaller version for a lot of them. So I'm going to have a hard time battling it out on this one, probably. But
Don't cry.
yeah,
Don't cry.
Yeah, well, I might.
Okay.
It's a great market. Addresses a very important need.
Yeah.
Yes, awesome.
Great story. I think he'll have an easy time branding.
Okay, awesome. All right, our next finalists are bad to the bone. Introducing Ethos. That's right, medical from Georgia Tech.
We are Ethos Medical, and we're representing Georgia Tech. Every single year in the United States, 15 million procedures that involve inserting a needle into the spine are performed.
Current standard of practice to identify where to put the needle is to just feel for landmarks on the patient's back, and this can be very difficult.
After conducting hundreds of interviews with physicians that perform lumbar punctures, epidurals, and other spinal access procedures, we were able to identify exactly what the problems were and design a solution that would perfectly address them.
We're Ethos Medical, and we've got your back.
Okay. Show me my back. Talk to me. Back
This
it up.
is a spinal needle. It's a 4-inch needle that's inserted into the center of the spine during a procedure called a lumbar puncture, which is used to diagnose and treat conditions like meningitis and cancer. To perform a lumbar puncture, physicians have to navigate this needle through an opening as small as a millimeter between vertebrae. Now, the scary part, if that wasn't it, is that these procedures are initially conducted without image guidance, so they can't see where this needle is going. That makes the procedure extremely difficult, which is why 20% of lumbar punctures can't be successfully completed. In these cases, patients are sent to the radiology department for yet another lumbar puncture, this time under X-ray guidance. This process increases patients' hospital stays and costs hospitals over $3,000 in non-reimbursable expenses per case. We've developed a needle guidance system that interfaces with ultrasound machines and allows practitioners to do these procedures without relying on radiology. Can we roll the clip, please? To set it up, snap the bracket onto the probe and insert the needle into the guide. Turn on our guidance overlay, which will then help display intuitive renderings of the spine and help align the probe on the patient's back. The needle trajectory will be overlaid on this image and will turn green to indicate when the needle has a clear path. You can now lock the guide in place and insert the needle with confidence. Now, the concept of real-time guidance isn't new, but existing machines aren't used today for two main reasons. They require practitioners to have existing understanding of how to interpret ultrasound images and data, and they're bulky and difficult to access when and where they're needed. Our system is usable by anyone and is built for these pocket-sized devices. Although we're focusing on lumbar punctures as our entry strategy, the problems associated with blind needle navigation exist in many other procedures, such as the epidural for labor and delivery. And these procedures occur collectively 26 million times per year. Given a $120 disposable device price, that equates to a $3.2 billion total addressable market in the United States alone. We started this journey about 7 months ago while going through Georgia Tech's CreateX Startup Accelerator program, and we've been working full-time on this ever since. We've spoken to countless physicians in that amount of time who've been incredibly excited to offer their support. One of them, a renowned Emory radiologist and health policy expert, is now on our clinical advisory board. We need the InVenture Prize to fund the bench and animal testing, to go through the FDA and get on the market so that we can solve a true pain in the back.
Wow, 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 yes. I need you to say that all again because we didn't catch it. No, I'm just teasing. Judges, what do you think about that incredible?
Well, it's very impressive. Have you actually tested this already?
Yeah, so we've performed preliminary testing on gelatin spine phantoms, and the results have been very promising, even up to depths of 8 centimeters, which represents the most difficult patient population, which is near impossible nowadays.
Wow. And you get enough resolution with an ultrasound to really have the accuracy that you need.
Yeah, we expect a minimum of 3 millimeter resolution, which is sufficient for 95% of patients. Wow.
This is why I have 3 kids and did not have an epidural. They've just explained it. So maybe you fix that problem. Maybe people like me will have one going forward.
We hope so.
Terrifying.
Wow, incredible.
Pretty impressive.
And go ahead, I'm sorry.
Funding. Do you guys have a plan? What's your plan as far as funding?
Right, so opportunities like this are obviously great for getting us more runway for our research and development process. We're actually submitting an NIH grant proposal tonight for additional R&D development purposes. In the future, we plan to raise seed funding, and we have an investor network here in the Southeast, and we do have some investors who've reached out to us for future opportunities.
Wow, thank you guys. And you guys.
What do you think the next steps are? I'm sorry.
One more.
Mark.
Ask them. Come on.
Yeah, so immediate next steps are technical development. We plan to miniaturize the electronics, get custom circuitry made, and perform more bench testing on gelatin models. We expect this to cost around $6,000 to $8,000. After that would be cadaver studies and live animal studies. We have formed a collaboration with a nearby preclinical testing facility, T3 Labs, and we expect this process to take $12,000 for the human cadaver testing and around $8,000 for the live animal testing.
So what is your projected time frame for reaching commercialization?
Yeah, so we see the next 6 months as R&D doing bench and cadaver testing, and then after that we'll be ready to start doing FDA regulatory pathway testing, which we see taking us another 6 months. So in about a year, we'll be ready to get on the market, but the sales cycle takes about 6 months to get into hospitals. We have the projected funding and runway to get to that point if we are able to hit the milestones we've set out for ourselves.
Awesome. Wow. Judges, well, thank you guys. Incredible, incredible. You know, I thought of that, but I didn't tell nobody. That's why you always do it. Thank you guys very much, Ethos. 75. Watch the pen. Let it go. That's what I'm talking about. Judges, react to that incredible back incision.
Insane. That's an incredible product.
Right.
I don't want to give away my thoughts on every single one. I'm like, oh, I love it. But
right.
It's good.
Yeah, I think they're all great. Like I said, this is going to be a very tough competition.
Right.
I have that issue, so I understand it.
Right.
So
right.
It's a good idea.
I think that when a woman gets an
cost.
epidural, men should get it too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Go through it. So we know what you guys go through. Thank you. All right, we're ready to unleash our final team tonight. Make some noise for the University of Georgia's Puppy Facts.
Hi, this is Team Puppy Facts from the University of Georgia, and we're helping solve the puppy mill problem. Many families accidentally get their dog from an irresponsible source, which can have detrimental health consequences for the puppy. And usually the associated veterinarian bills can cost the family over $2,000. Millions of people are searching for a dog on the internet each year, but it is very difficult for them to decipher whether they're getting their dog from a responsible source. But with Puppy Facts, we're making it easier than ever for families to find happy, healthy pups.
Tell me more about Puppy Facts.
Happy to do so. So, over 2 million dogs are bred in a puppy mill each year. Not only does this contribute to the overwhelming shelter problem in the United States, but if your family happens to get a dog from one of these sources, you're going to pay over $2,000 in veterinarian bills to help alleviate that puppy of their health consequences. And if they survive the surgery, then your dog is 7 times more likely to have behavioral issues. So this is a huge problem. Why don't people just avoid puppy mills? Well, the internet is a leading resource for where people are learning about the availability of a pet nowadays. And it's very hard to decipher between the scams and the irresponsible breeders that have set up good websites online if it's good or if it's bad. This is a really big problem because 2.1 million people decide to get a dog through a breeder each and every year, and this is a $2.5 billion market. So how are we solving this? With Puppy Facts. It's the first community that backs a health guarantee on every puppy sold, and we verify every breeder is responsible before they can join the platform. So I went out and talked to over 200 breeders to figure out what they care about. They care about 3 things. 1, they want an online presence that's easy to manage. 2, they want software that can track all the information on their dogs, such as their pedigrees and health information. And lastly, they want to be able to stand out online and show that they're not a puppy mill. We do all 3 of these things, which is why breeders are so excited to work with us. At puppyfacts.com, you'll find our limited beta going on right now. Here are some kennels that we're working with on the left. And I have another 40 breeders that are ready to come on the platform when I send them the link to register. Now, more scalable methods of actually getting more people on the platform is through breeder clubs. They're organizations made up of breeders and by breeders. And I have already over 20 relationships with clubs to share Puppy Facts with the breeders in their club. Typically, on average, each club has about 40 breeders. And they also host dog shows. I just went to my first dog show last weekend as an official vendor, and I got a terrific response at the show. And I'm going to another one next weekend. Lastly, we plan to reach out to breeder influencers. I'm already in discussions with 3 that really support Puppy Facts. They are respected within the breeding community, and they have a combined reach of over 5,000 breeders that they're willing to share Puppy Facts to when I give them the green light. So that's Puppy Facts. We're helping solve the puppy mill problem by connecting families looking for a dog to responsible breeders. And I'm happy to take your questions.
Judges?
So how do you make money?
We charge a monthly subscription to the breeder. It's $30 a month. And there's a service fee that will be added into the platform later that is 8% of each puppy sold to the buyer. That goes to the buyer. And also, we'll be tying in complimentary puppy products and services through partnerships.
Wow.
Okay, and what is your verification process exactly?
So that has taken a good bit of time to develop. But basically, after talking with hundreds of breeders and asking what should I look for in a responsible breeder like yourself, I've developed a checklist of over 50 items. For example, something is like, do they genetically health test all their dogs? So we'll screen them through our proprietary health checklist, and they're verified by us to be responsible.
Okay, and then once they're verified, how do you keep up with that later? So 6 months down the road, how do you know that same?
Right, people change. So we'll be constantly monitoring the dogs, the new breeding dogs coming in their program. 'Cause some retire, they can only have so many litters per year. So we'll be constantly monitoring, making sure they keep uploading those genetic health test information, and also monitoring people that get dogs from them, how their experience was.
Do you plan any mass marketing of your website?
Yes. So to attract puppy buyers to the site, the cool thing is breeders are actually bringing people to Puppy Facts for us right now because they advertise their website themselves, which is through Puppy Facts. So they're bringing traffic to our website. And then additionally, we have a social media strategy for Facebook and Instagram, and then search engine optimization on Google to make sure we show up when people are looking for a puppy.
I mean, I guess you know that most people look down on breeders and have this perception of them. So what is your plan on kind of counteracting that and making this more of a positive experience?
So, and that's exactly right. The stigma of breeders has declined, and it's because of the puppy mills. So by educating people that a lot of breeders are responsible, 34% of people still go through a breeder today. That's not going to change. People just feel like they have to do it kind of secretly now. But people want dogs from breeders for a variety of different reasons.
What's the market of breeders going through a breeder versus through a shelter? Do you have an idea on the market size?
Yeah, they have a $2.5 billion direct market. There's 120,000 breeders in the United States, most of which are actually part-time. It's a hobby, it's a passion for them. They love dogs, so.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you. Dog ancestry. I love it.
That's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, baby. Great presentation. All right. All right. I don't want to be a judge right now. How are you guys feeling after all of this magic that you've seen? Lonnie, Tiffany, and Janelle.
Well, we've got two women, so we can team up on Lonnie.
Okay.
We can take him down.
Yes.
For our decision. I'm just kidding. He has way more patents, though, so how do we weigh that out?
And he can blind you with those.
Yeah.
I like that. You can work at the airport with those. That's the dude who created the Super Soaker. All right, we've officially seen all 5 contenders go head-to-head on this stage without spilling a single drop of blood or making Tiffany cry. So it looks like security can retire for the evening. Go ahead, you guys. They were plain clothes. They were sitting amongst you guys. I, on the other hand, I'm feeling all the feels. You know, they enter through a cloud of smoke, they show us the future, and then they disappear like an inventor angels. Isn't it beautiful? Make you want to just hold hands. Everybody hold hands. There we go. Judges, now that all 5 teams have presented, you've got to get out. By that, I mean hustle backstage and do the hard job of selecting our first and second place winners. Off you go now. Please, no fighting backstage. I just sent security home, and please don't steal the pens or the cups. Thank you very much. There we go. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. All right, pixelation. Audience, we have our own work to do, all right? Warm up those thumbs, all right? Because we are ready to start text voting. If you have a flip phone, you got to sit outside, all right? Our live audience and viewers at home will decide people's choice. That's right. Everyone can participate. That means you, right there. You right there, young man. There you go. See, youngsters, they do it fast. There we go. All you need is a smartphone. Polling is now. Open, come on. Let the fangirling begin. A roster displaying all 5 teams on the screen for your reference. Text your favorite team's keyword to phone number 770-637-3005. That's 770-637-3005. Our international, we got international viewers. What? They can vote online at gpb.org/vote. That's grp.org/vote. All right, the vote for Team Opus Affinity, text the word O-P-U-S. That's right. For Team Extendo Socket, it's Socket, S-O-C-K-E-T. If Spartan Wheel Cherish is your choice, the keyword is Wheel, W-H-E-E-L. To vote for Ethos Medical, text E-T-H-O-S. And finally, for Puppy Facts, the keyword is puppy. We all love puppies, that's right. A few disclaimers, text messaging and data rates may apply. All right. Pay attention to spelling. Also, spelling autocorrect can wreck your vote, people. And just like you in a relationship, you can accidentally text your girlfriend, oh, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say, anyway. All right. You can only vote once per device, and our firewalls are secure. So I don't want to hear anything about Russian interference or anything like that, all right? All right. Now, while judges decide which warriors will receive titles tonight, I want to take a time out to celebrate the other 14 teams that participated in the fiercely competitive preliminary round. Hailing from metropolitan, rural, and suburban locations across Georgia, these makers walk it like they talk it. That's right. Let's show them some love. From Georgia College and State University, Luma. There you go. All right. From Augusta Technical College, meet Team Edie Psycho. Team Edie Psycho. There you go. From Dalton State College, meet Willow. All right, Willow in the house. There we go. From Georgia Southern University, it's Ghost Runner. Is in the house. There you go. All right. From Mercer University. All right, My Path. Georgia State University, Inspire. Hey, there you go. From Middle Georgia State University, Team Spark. Hey there. That's right. From Kennesaw State University, meet Escrow. That's right. From Savannah State University, Team Soaring Tigers. From Atlanta Technical, UNI. From Columbus State University, check out ChemAid. They were already there. Valdosta State University, Power Tech, Albany State, Walkthrough 2, University, Bag T. And last but certainly not least, from Georgia Gwinnett College, meet Sleep S. They all walk by. That's right. There you go. In case you haven't cast your vote for the $10,000 People's Choice Award, speed it up, people, because texting voting will close in the next 20 seconds. Because I'm nice, I'll talk slow. You ever see people text fast? They be texting mad. Anyway, Text OPUS for Opus Affinity. Text socket for Extendo Socket. Remember, to vote for the Spartan wheelchair, the key word is wheel. For Ethos Medical, ETHOS is the key word. And text puppy for Puppy Facts. People's Choice voting is now closed. That's right. If you didn't vote, well, mail in a letter. We'll get it next week. All right? Let's bring our finalists back. Want to bring them back? Let's go. Let's go. All right. There we go. There we go. Everybody. All right, come on out here. Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, finalists, I'm gonna ask you a question. If you had to imagine your team as an animal fighting in the Serengeti, what type of animal would it be?
Giraffe.
Okay.
Elephant.
Elephant.
A wildcat.
Okay.
A rhino.
Rhino, baby. Okay.
A quokka.
A quokka. There you go.
A dingo.
A dingo. Oh, I love it. Things you don't find in the Serengeti. There we go. All right. Our judges, come on and rejoin us, judges. Here's our judges. I'm sorry we didn't. There we go. Hey. I know it was difficult. Our judges are rejoining us. From what I can tell, Lonnie isn't sporting any injuries from the twins. There you go. That's a good sign. We're almost revealed. We're almost ready for the big reveal, ladies and gentlemen. Judges, were you in agreement? Or did you have to battle it out?
We were not in agreement.
Okay.
We have to battle it out.
Okay, to battle it out. We like that. We're going to play that later, called the Battle of the Judges. That's right. All right. I've been chatting with our finalists, and they feel good about their chances. Without giving too much away, what factors help the winning team win? What was the factor?
We're not in agreement.
Oh, we're not in agreement. Oh, okay. Yeah, look, this is a show. We got to make an agreement. Okay.
One factor would be getting to market. I mean,
Can we
quickly,
market?
I guess. That would be one of
Okay. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. To present our awards this evening, I'd like to invite to the stage a gentleman who knows Georgia business like the back of his hand. It was his moment that led to the Georgia InVenture Prize competition. And I can also say he is a very good dresser, and he don't wear socks. Put your hands together for Georgia Chamber President CEO Chris Clark. Showing them, look, no socks, no socks. That's the next invention, that's right. That's the next invention, shoes with socks on them. There you go. Chris, how do you hope the Georgia InVenture Prize will benefit Georgia?
Mark, we want to inspire the next generation of innovators in Georgia. We want these guys to create the next Coca-Cola, the next Home Depot, the next Delta Airline. And these competitions are going to help spur that creativity, and that's what we hope to do.
Okay. Now, for the non-trepreneurs, that's a new word, look that up, among us who have sat in the suspense far too long, I think it's time for you to open the envelope. What do you think? All right.
You guys ready?
All right. All right. The winner of the Georgia InVenture Prize People's Choice Awards and a check for $10,000 is...
Spartan Will Chariot.
Woo! Yeah, baby. There we go. Yeah, put it back up here. Yeah. You wanna hold it? All right, baby. Way to go, way to go. I want to be in that first commercial. All right, our next winner, taking home the title for second place, plus a $15,000 check is...
Spartan Will Chariot.
He's a double winner? Wow. Incredible.
You got it?
What? Woo! Wow. All right, suspense. And finally, our first place winner will receive a check for $25,000 and get to show off Gleaming Georgia Adventure Prize Cup on campus for the entire year. Oh my God, somebody need to invent a styrofoam one. Jesus. We have our college representatives standing by. I'm gonna put that down to receive the cup and join the celebration, all right? In first place, drum roll please. Taking the title of 2019 Georgia InVenture Prize champion. Congratulations to
Extendo Socket, Fort Valley State University.
Congratulations. There we go. Wow. All right. There we go. Wait a minute. How does it feel? Wait a minute, hold up. How does it feel to hold the hands of the coveted Georgia InVenture Prize Cup in your hand, Extendo Socket?
Amazing.
Oh, there you go. Where you gonna put this on campus? Where would this gonna go? It could be a good necklace. It could be a nice necklace. Where you gonna put that in campus? Okay, you gonna put it somewhere. Congratulations to our winners. Thank you for our incredible judges. And you, sir, are the... Oh, you guys are the...
President of the university.
The president of the university is right here. Yes, sir, right on. There we go. All right. Thank you, Tiffany, Lonnie, and Janelle. Remember, if you can't get enough of InVenture, tune in for the ACC InVenture Prize live from North Carolina State on April 17th. On behalf of the Georgia Chamber, thank you for watching the first annual Georgia InVenture Prize, where Georgia's private, public, and technical colleges mean business. We hope to see you again next year. Until then, keep Georgia on your mind and your mind on Georgia.